Hey and welcome to episode 22 of Dragon Age Origins. Last time we left off, we explored the entire or most of the temple, I believe. But this place is absolutely so big, it's not even funny because we entered the temple and now we are in some kind of case system, but at the same time, we are still in the temple. In the last episode, we went mostly over like some codexes, talking about Andraste, and it looks like the ashes actually may be here based on the amount of knowledge that we got from here. And so we entered the hidden temple, and now we have to find the urn itself. So last time we went here and we got our asses absolutely beat by these guys. So let's try it again and see how we'll go this time. Here they are. I know there's a wizard up there. So let's all try to focus ourselves on the wizard if we can. Okay.
Where next?
Here we go. Okay, we can do Pummel. Alistair. Ooh, he's got the Drake with him. Perhaps Shale, you can help me out with the mage. And then Alistair, you can attack this dude and do a shield pummel. Same with you. Ooh, we're also being attacked from behind, it looks like. Wynn, you can also take on the Drake and do Arcane Bolt for now. You can also equip this.
You need help?
There we go, and do that. I did shield pummel, good. Or I mean pummel strike, there we go. And then shield, you can perhaps do this. There we go. And I can do Thunder Arms. There we go. Mighty blow. There we go. So we got the mage. Next up, what shall we do? How's Alistair doing? Not too great. Okay, we can attack this dude, the dragonlings, together with you. Win, if you can go back, that is. In the meantime, Shill, you can attack that dude and I can attack them. Our dog is already down, Jesus. Okay, I can do Pummel. And perhaps Shill, you can actually do this. There we go. Ooh, I was also knocked down. Ooh, Win is dead. Fuck, that is not good. How did she die though? Because of the dragonlings? Alistair, perhaps? I don't think this will do anything at the moment. Yeah, no. He's also here alone with the Drake. Instead, we better could help out here. There we go. Can attack them. I can attack them and do Thunder Arms. Let's see who's lower. Ah, you are lower. Okay, you can do Pummel. There we go. Shell's not doing amazing. Let's get this for them. And take that. Alistair, you may also take that, please.
Here.
Perhaps we can also do this for Shale. And take that.
I am ready. Enough.
There we go. Alistair can help out here. Oh, he's in his trap, really? Okay. Okay, we got them. Let's attack the dragonling. We can do a mighty blow. Shale, perhaps you can do this. There we go.
Another down.
You can do Pummel. Alistair's down. I keep missing. Come on, hit it. There we go. Then we have the Drake left. We can attack it. Shell. Is it possible? Perhaps you should go here. Attack him, and then she'll can take that, maybe? No. Okay, I can take this. There we go, attack this dude. The mighty blow. I'm stunned. Okay, which one of you is lower? This one is pretty low, okay. Can do thunder arms. There we go. Attack this dude. The pummel.
Be wary.
There we go. The mighty blow here. Oh, I'm stunned though. Oh no. Yeah, there we go. Maybe we should take care of the drakes first, if anything. Can try that. See if that will change the tactics. But let's just attack them. Alistair can attack this dude. Perhaps Shill. You can do
Right.
this. There we go. And you can also do that. Does it not wanna? That's okay though. You can do it here. There we go. I can do mighty blow. Alistair, you did everything already. Okay, perhaps Win, you can do this for Alistair, wherever he may be. There we go. Nope. Oh no, that's the wrong one. I mean, I think it's this. No, it is this one. Okay. There we go. To do pummel
We must have victory.
and thunder arms.
You will squish satisfyingly beneath my belt.
There we go. Can do nothing at the moment. Can do pummel. Okay. Alistair, you can do this. Shale. Perhaps you can do this there. There we go. And I can do thunder arms. Can attack them.
Best be wary.
Ah, the drakes are here, or the dragonlings. Okay, we can do mighty blow. There we go. Alistair, attack them. I can attack this one. Or no, I should help out that dude. Win. There we go. There we go, and I can do pummel. And do thunder arms. There we go, can attack them. How about Alistair? There we go. Let's go to the mage now then. Ah, nice.
It is begun.
Can attack them and do mighty blow. There we go. And now the drakes are here. Let's go to the furthest one. Same with you, Alistair. Shale, perhaps you can do this. Because Win is not doing amazing. Let's get this out for her. And get that. Here we go. Yeah, Win is down. God damn it. That's okay. Oof. Okay, hold on. Let's help out Alistair. Never mind, he's down. can do thunder arms.
This is good.
Why did this not work? There we go. Shell, you can attack this one. Here we go. I can attack this one and do pommel.
Me. Damn you.
There we go.
I will crush his head.
Shale. We can take this. Take that, please.
Blast.
Do
I
thunder
said on the
arms.
smaller digits first.
Can take them. Okay, hold on. Do pommel. Should take this. There we go. Shell. Take that. I can hold on for a moment. Do thunder arms. Okay, so instead of, once we did all that, instead of attacking the mage first, let's just wait for all of the drakes to come. And then perhaps we can do this.
What?
Let us end this. They. Your quarters shall be given. Send me.
There we go. We did it. That was way too difficult. Got some
I've
drakes
watched a
though.
lot of humans in my time. It should be aware that I've decided that it is not much like any of them.
That's super. Thanks, Shell.
Surely it must come from some superior lineage, yes? Some breed of flesh creature that has decided to elevate its genetic stock above its natural shortcomings?
I am a member of House Adukin, in fact.
Then that must be it. My experience with dwarves is limited, but obviously I need to encounter more of them. I would appreciate if it didn't spread around that I said anything. Humans might start to get the wrong idea. They might start thinking their race is not completely hopeless.
Yeah, I'll keep it to myself.
Now, let us crush something into a fine paste before it starts to think I've gone all soft. Perish the thought.
Here we go. Got some drakes go from that one. Injury kit and spell weaver. Ooh, it's only for arcane warrior. I see. I'm
It
guessing
is
that's
begun.
a special class. Got some gloves here. Axes. Some stuff here as well.
I shall do it.
More gloves. There we go. Was there anything up here? Someone stood on a trap. It is shield. Some eggs here. I wonder what kind of eggs they are. Or who they belong to. Something here. No. There is one way to go here. Let's see what that leads. Here we go. More cultists. And more drakes. Okay, perhaps you should get the drakes first. There we go. Shale, you can do this. There we go. Fight them. Do mighty
Yes.
blow. And do thunder arms. Do I have like a thing that... Yeah, misdirection. Okay. Let's see. There's nothing really to do.
Smashing time.
Do pommel. There we go. can get the mage.
Okay, done with you now.
Here we go. There we go. Get the archer. Can do mighty blow. And here.
More the fools, they.
There we go.
Just so you know.
What did they have? Just some money. What about here? More Drake skill. And more money. There's a dragon egg here. That has gloves, life drinker, and an expert slow rune. Nice. Ooh. There's a new codex as well. Let's see. The life drinker. No one knows for certain where this amulet came from. All we have is a legend. Long before the Golden City turned black, there lived in the Tevinter Imperium a frail old magician in the court of the Archon. He was the least among the mages of the court, the lamplighter, whose task it was to set all the thousands of candles alight and snuff them again when the Archon retired for the evening. He was counted as useless by all the most influential magisters, but he was only biding his time. One day, when all the magisters of the Imperium were assembled in the great hall of the Archon, the lamplighter struck. He conjured a massive firestorm in the hall, trying to assassinate all who were assembled and seize power himself. The court was made up of the most powerful mages of the Imperium, and they were quickly to destroy the would-be usurper, but found to their astonishment their magic was no match for the old mage. Every spell they cast was countered, and the Archon and the magisters began to fall one by one until only the Archon himself and the lamplighter were left, locked in a battle of magic and will. The Archon saw that with each spell he cast, the lamplighter himself seemed to wither and fade a little more, so he bombarded the mage with spell after spell until at last, nothing was left of the palace but rubble, nothing left of the court but corpses, and nothing left of the lamplighter but a golden pendant. This the Archon kept to remind himself that treachery could come from even the most innocuous sources. Yikes. There's also a book here.
I shall do it.
The First Blight, Chapter 3. Let's see. The world during the First Blight was different from the world we know today. Aside from the civilized rule of the Imperium, humans as a race were largely barbarous and splintered, divided into clans and tribes and squabbling among ourselves for resources. At the same time, deep beneath Vadis's great mountains and ranges spanned a dwarven culture as organized and advanced as ours was primitive. As the darkspawn bubbled up to the surface from their underground layers, mankind first buckled and then fought back. The armies of the Winter attempted to face down the multitudes of twisted creatures and the horrid rotting of the land around them, but they could not be everywhere at once. Human history remembers the First Blight as a time of terrible devastation, and those stories are accurate, but in our arrogance, we often forget the price paid by the dwarves in their isolated mountain kingdoms. The dwarves faced far greater hordes than humanity as the Darkspawn challenged them for control of the underground. Despite the might and technology the dwarves brought to bear, the savage Darkspawn tore through them, first destroying the more remote Tyches before swallowing up entire kingdoms. Think of it, an entire civilization lost in the space of decades compared to the near genocide that the dwarves faced. What we humans call the First Blight must have seemed a mere skirmish. Against the Darkspawn, the dwarven lands have always borne the brunt of the fighting and the majority of the sacrifices. 4 dwarven kingdoms finally managed to combine their might and fight back, and that cooperation saved them. But for the rest of their lands, it was too late. The Darkspawn had taken the deep roads and majestic underground passages that linked the dwarven lands throughout Thedas. The Darkspawn could now attack anywhere on the surface through these tunnels. Humanity simply was not prepared for such an onslaught. It was clear that the warfare we knew would not avail us. We had to find a new way to fight. Thus came our salvation. The Grey Wardens were born. From Tales of Destruction of Thedas by Brother Genitivi, Chantry Scholar. That's interesting. So, because what we saw was going on with the dwarves, that is what made the Grey Wardens become a thing. But I wonder how they become a thing. Was it literally just someone just like, you know what? What if we just drank this Darkspawn blood and see what would happen? Let's go back out here because I believe we have to go through here. So let's see where that leads to. Here we go, we're back here again. Can go up. And in here. Let's see what this leads. Ah, hello.
Stop! You will go no further!
Who are you?
You do not have the right to demand my name. You have defiled our temple. You have spilled the blood of the faithful and slaughtered our young. No more. You will tell me now, intruder, why you have done all this. Why have you come here?
Tell me your name and I will tell you why I'm here.
I am Father Colgrim, leader and guide to the disciples of Andraste. Kill us, and you will face Andraste. She will smell our blood, and the blood of her children on you, and her wrath will be great.
What are you talking about?
The prophet Andraste has overcome death itself, and has returned to her faithful in a form more radiant than you can imagine. Not even the Tevinter Imperium could hope to slay her now. What hope do you have?
And what has happened to the ashes?
They are still within this temple, but why do we need ashes when we serve the risen Andraste in all her glory?
So you can give me the urn then?
So you are after the ashes? Perhaps there is a way for you to make up for your desecration of our home and temple?
Could you be more specific?
Perhaps, through Andraste's mercy, her greatest enemy will become her greatest champion.
Alright, maybe we could come to some sort of agreement?
The ashes you seek reside atop this mountain, watched by an immortal guardian who refuses to accept the truth of the risen lady. Now the ashes prevent Holy Andraste from fully realizing her new form. They are a remnant of her past incarnation, and she cannot move on as long as they exist.
So what? You want to toss them out a window?
I speak not of destruction. The beloved needs to reclaim the ashes, to make them her own again. All it would take is a drop of her blood. Blood carries power, strength, knowledge. Through it, all the power that is held in the ashes will be returned to Our Lady.
Why have you not done this then?
The Guardian has foiled all our attempts to reach the urn. He keeps what power remains from the true Andraste. He knows the disciples, and we cannot touch him, for he draws his strength from the ashes themselves. But you could deliver Our Lady what is rightfully hers.
I could just imagine the Grand Cleric if she were here. Her head would explode, I kid you not.
There is nothing but madness in his words. He is a fanatic, and a dangerous one. Be warned, he means to lead you astray.
The rewards for performing such a service would be great, indeed.
What exactly will I have to do?
The task is simple. I give you a vial of the Holy Andraste's blood, and you empty the vial into the ashes. Whatever magic was held in the ashes will be undone, and our great lady will be freed from the shackles of her past life!
I don't know if I like the idea of us helping this Colgrim.
Once that is done, you will have earned your place as our honored sister.
But I need the ashes to cure a sick man.
You only need a small pinch for that. The rest of the power contained in the ashes must be returned to Andraste.
Putting blood in the ashes sounds like a bad idea.
The rewards will be great. You will share in Andraste's power and be blessed as one of her own.
What sort of power are you talking about?
There is a great power contained in blood. Through Andraste's guidance, we have learned to harness it. It can be yours, in exchange for a trivial task. A vial of blood emptied into the urn. That is all I ask.
This is blood magic. It is forbidden.
By the chantry that was established by those that murdered the first Andraste, why should you care what they forbid?
This goes against all I know is right. I must refuse.
Then we cannot allow you to leave here.
Is there a reason it refuses? There is power to be gained and it refuses? For what?
I don't trust Colgrim's offer.
Consider what it has to gain. These little humans as allies. Power that it sorely lacks. All in exchange for placating their mad little god.
You don't really think that's wise, do you?
Maybe not. But it certainly wasn't boring.
To arms, my brethren! Andraste will grant us victory!
Oh, here we go. So there's a couple mages in the back. I can target Colgrim. Oh, Alistair leveled up. Alistair can target the mage. So can you shield by doing this. And I think that's good for now. Perhaps you can also do shield bash while you're at it, Alistair.
Yes. Away with you.
There we go. I can do pommel. And perhaps I can do mighty blow. Ooh, I'm not doing amazing. There we go. Can take a greater health. There we go. How are you guys doing? Not good either. Okay. When you can attack him. And do arcane bolt perhaps. In the meantime I can attack this dude. And do thunder arms. Okay, how are you guys doing? Okay, they're down. Can target Colgrim now. There we go. And do pummel.
Far too old for this.
I'm sorry, Win.
Let's fight. Let us do it quick.
Can do mighty blow.
Finally, we get to the good part.
Ooh, I'm down. Okay. Can do this. There we go. I can target this one.
Right for not paying attention.
Here we go. I'm down again. Never mind. Okay. Let's see. Please help me out here. There we go. And can do arcane bolt here.
All right.
Annoying.
Alistair, you can take this. There we go. And perhaps no, it's still loading back up. Okay, you can do this then.
Watch out.
There we go. Alistair, you can do this in a bit. Shield pummel.
That's it. Prepare to be crushed.
Time to taste steel.
There we go. Okay, I will need this. Here we go. How am I doing? I still have one left. Okay. Let's wait for this to heal back up. In the meantime, I can take this. Glamour Charm. What about Colgrim?
It shall be done.
Phage Edge. Ooh. Colgrim's Horn and some money. There we go. I can take this.
I shall do it.
There we go. Is anyone else injured? No. But let's level up Alistair here. Perhaps we could put some here and then in strength. There we go. What could we put it in? So far, I don't think I've put anything in here, no. But perhaps I could put it either in Assault or Shield Expertise. So Assault is the character quickly strikes a target 4 times, but dealing reduced damage with each hit. If the character has Shield Mastery, the damage from each hit increases. Ah, okay. Where's Shield Mastery? I need this one, but I need more dexterity for that. Perhaps next time when Alistair levels up again, I can get that then. Here we go. Did the mages drop anything? Doesn't look like it. Let's go through here then. Yes, please. Ooh. It's a dragon? Oh my god, do we have to fight the fucking dragon? Let's save. The game was like, I'll do it twice for you.
It wouldn't want to eat me anyway. Tough and stringy. You, on the other hand, ought to be worried.
Here we go. Is there any way to go? There is here. Let's see what this is. Is this just leading back? Let's see. Ooh, we're somewhere else. What's this place? Oh wait, we're just back here in the temple itself. I see. Let's go back out then. There we go. Here it is. Ooh, there's something here. Please don't notice us. Please don't notice us. Here we go. Chest. With ice arrows. Boots. And a chest
As you
here.
say.
With splint mail. Nice. Here we go. Can we just pass by it? And go in? Oh. We actually managed. Okay. Oh, there's a
What is
guardian?
this place? It's different from the rest of the ruins.
There's some stuff here.
I shall do it.
Andraste's arrows and leather boots. What about here? Some rubble. There we go. Oh, hello.
I bid you welcome, pilgrim.
You must be the guardian.
Yes, I am the guardian of the ashes. I have waited years for this.
Why have you been here for so long?
It has been my duty, my life, to protect the urn and prepare the way for the faithful who come to revere Andraste. For years beyond counting have I been here, and shall I remain until my task is done and the Imperium has crumbled into the sea.
The Imperium is no longer as powerful as it once was.
Ah, is it not? Then perhaps this is the beginning of the end.
Who are the men who have taken over the rest of the temple?
When my brethren and I carried Andraste from Tevinter to this sanctuary, we vowed to forever revere her memory and guard her. I have watched generations of my brethren take up the mantle of their fathers. For centuries they did this, unwavering, joyful in their appointed task. But now they have lost their way. They have forgotten Andraste and their promise.
Ah, so Colgrim felt that the dragon itself was Andraste? So the dragon is not Andraste then?
No. Our Andraste has gone to the Maker's side. She will not return. The dragon is a fearsome creature, and they must have seen her as an alternative to the absent Maker and his silent Andraste. A true believer would not require audacious displays of power.
What do you know about these disciples of Andraste?
When my brethren and I carried Andraste from Tevinter to this sanctuary, we vowed to forever revere her memory and guard her. I have watched generations of my brethren take up the mantle of their fathers. For centuries they did this, unwavering, joyful in their appointed task. But now they have lost their way. They have forgotten Andraste and their promise.
What can you tell me about the Urn of Sacred Ashes?
You already know that the urn contains the remains of the prophet Andraste. What else is there to tell?
What do you know? I think we did this already. Let's see.
When my brethren and I
Yeah.
carried Andraste from Tevinter,
Why have they fallen for this ridiculous lie?
it began with an ancestor of the one known as Colgrim. He saw himself as a new prophet, preaching the rebirth. Some disagreed with him. I heard their cries of pain and loss, which were quickly silenced.
Would you like me to get rid of these disciples?
The Maker will sit in judgment of them when the time comes.
I would like to see the urn.
You have come to honor Andraste, and you shall, if you prove yourself worthy.
But what if I'm not worthy?
Then you will not come to the ashes. It is not my place to decide your worthiness. The gauntlet does that. If you are found worthy, you will see the urn and be allowed to take a small pinch of the ashes for yourself. If not...
What is the gauntlet?
The gauntlet tells the true pilgrims from the false. You will undergo 4 tests of faith, and we shall see how your soul fares.
Can you tell me anything else about this gauntlet?
You will understand what it is when you face it.
Very well, I will enter the gauntlet.
Before you go, there is something I must ask. I see that the path that led you here was not easy. There is suffering in your past. Your suffering, and the suffering of others. Balin's machinations led to Trian's death and your exile. You allowed this to happen. Do you think you failed Trian?
Yes, I should have known Balin would do that to us.
Thank you. That is all I wish to know.
You are too hard on yourself. No one's perfect.
Accept your failings, but do not let them govern your life.
It seems that reflection on past mistakes is a constant preoccupation of the religious mind.
And what of those that follow you? Alistair, Knight, and Warden. You wonder if things would have been different if you were with Duncan on the battlefield. You could have shielded him from the killing blow. You wonder, don't you, if you should have died and not him?
Yes. If Duncan had been saved and not me, everything would be better. If I just had the chance, maybe I...
Ask your question, Guardian. I am ready.
You are ever the advisor, ready with a word of wisdom. Do you wonder if you spout only platitudes, burned into your mind in the distant past? Perhaps you are only a tool, used to spread the word of the Circle and the Chantry. Does doubt ever chip away at your truths?
You framed the statement in the form of a question, yet you already know our answers. There is no sense in hiding, is there? Yes, I do doubt at times. Only the fool is completely certain of himself.
Shale, the stone giant. There is so little I can draw from you. I feel the distant echo of a soul, dormant for so long, now awake.
Good for you.
And with the awakening, the slow realization of all you have lost. Ah, Shale, your entire existence is a test of your will and courage. You have my respect. The way is open. Good luck, and may you find what you seek.
Ooh. Let's see. So brave the gauntlet. To reach the Urn of Sacred Ashes, you need to undergo a test of faith. The Guardian calls this test the Gauntlet. If you survive, you will have proven yourself worthy. The Gauntlet is now open to you. Let's see, there is also a book here.
It is begun.
About the Maker's first children. Let's see. The Maker's first creation were the spirits, glorious beings that populated the many spires of the Golden City, and the Chant of Light says that they revered the Maker with unquestioning devotion. The Maker, however, was dissatisfied. Although the spirits were like him in that they could manipulate the ether and create from it, they did not do so. They had no urge to create, and even when instructed to do so, possessed no imagination to their creations, ingenuity, or life. The Maker realized his own folly. He had created the spirits to resemble him in all but one, and the most important way. They did not have a spark of the divine within them. He expelled all the spirits out of the Golden City and into the Fade, and proceeded to his next creation, life. The Maker created the world and the living beings upon it, separated from the Fade and by the veil. His new children would be unable to shape the world around them, and thus would need to struggle to survive. In return for their struggle, the Maker gave them the spark of the divine, a soul, and he watched with pleasure as his creation flourished and showed all the ingenuity that he had hoped for. The spirits grew jealous of the living and coaxed them into the Fade when they slept. The spirit wished to know more of life, hoping to regain the Maker's favor. Through the eyes of the living, they experienced new concepts: love, fear, pain, and hope. The spirits reshaped the Fade to resemble the lives and concepts that they saw. Each spirit desperately trying to bring the most dreamers to their own realm, so they could vigorously possess a spark of the divine through them. As the spirits grew in power, however, some of them became contemptuous of the living. These were the spirits that saw the darkest parts of the dreamers. Their lands were places of torment and horror, and they knew that the living were strongly drawn to places that mirrored those dark parts of themselves. These spirits questioned the Maker wisdom and proclaimed the living inferior. They learned from the darkness, and they saw and became the first demons: rage, hunger, sloth, desire, pride. These are the dark parts of the soul that give demons their power, the hooks they use to claw their way into the world of the living. It was demons that whispered into the minds of men, convincing them to turn from the Maker and worship false gods. They seek to possess all life as their due, forging kingdoms of nightmare in the Fade, in the hopes one day storming the walls of heaven itself. And the Maker despaired once again, for he had given the power of creation to his new children, and in return they had created sin. From the Maker's first children by Bader, senior enchanter of Ostwick, 812 Blessed. So they think that before mankind was a thing, the spirits were there? Oh, hello. They're all ghosts? Someone called Bruno?
Echoes from a shadow realm, whispers of things yet to come. Thought's strange sister dwells in night, is swept away by dawning light. Of what do I speak?
Ooh. So they're riddles. Could you repeat that?
Echoes from a shadow realm, whispers of things yet to come. Thought's strange sister dwells in night, is swept away by dawning light. Of what do I speak?
Dreams?
A dream came upon me as my daughter slumbered beneath my heart. It told of her life, and of her betrayal and death. I am sorrow and regret. I am a mother weeping bitter tears for a daughter she could not save.
Ooh, did we get it right? Looks like it. Let's see. You also have Elise?
The smallest lark could carry it, while a strong man might not. Of what do I speak?
I need to hear it again.
The smallest lark could carry it, while a strong man might not. Of what do I speak?
The plague?
That is not of what I
Ooh.
speak.
Oh no. Okay, let's fight it. Do mighty blow.
Death to all pigeons.
Jesus. Can do pummel.
Yes, run. Run in fear.
Can do thunder arms.
Shall be done.
And mighty blow.
It is begun.
There we go. Okay, so if we get it wrong,
Quick.
they turn into ash raves. Okay, Fein Shartan.
I'd neither a guest nor a trespasser be. In this place I belong, that belongs also to me. Of what do I speak?
Home? Wait, let's repeat that first.
I'd neither a guest nor a trespasser be. In this place I belong, that belongs also to me.
Yeah, I think it's home.
Of what do I speak?
Home?
It was my dream for the people to have a home of their own, where we would have no masters but ourselves. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, and thus we followed Andraste against the Imperium. But she was betrayed, and so were we.
Okay, that's one more. Meferath.
A poison of the soul, passion's cruel counterpart. From love she grows, till love lies slain. Of what do I speak?
Let's hear it again.
A poison of the soul, passion's cruel counterpart. From love she grows, till love lies slain. Of what do I speak?
It sounds like jealousy.
Yes, jealousy drove me to betrayal.
Ooh.
I was the greatest general of the Alamari, but beside her I was nothing. Hundreds fell before her on bended knee. They loved her, as did the
And he was
Maker.
jealous of that?
I loved her too. But what man can compare with a god?
I see. Okay, there's a few more. Archon Hessarian.
She wields the broken sword and separates true kings from tyrants. Of what do I speak?
Okay, let's do that again.
She wields the broken sword and separates true kings from tyrants. Of what do I speak?
Time?
That is not of
Ooh,
what I
okay.
speak.
Perhaps it was Mercy. Okay, we can do Mighty Blow.
Now we're going to bed.
Finally, we get to the good part.
Here we go. The Thunder Arm. There we go. We got Disciple Kefar.
No man has seen it, but all men know it. Lighter than air, sharper than any sword. Comes from nothing, but will fell the strongest armies. Of what do I speak?
Let's hear it again.
No man has seen it, but all men know it. Lighter than air, sharper than any sword. Comes from nothing, but will fell the strongest armies. Of what do I
I
speak?
think it's hunger.
Yes, hunger was the weapon used against the wicked men of the Tevinter Imperium. The Maker kindled the sun's flame, scorching the land. Their crops failed, and their armies could not march. Then he opened the heavens and bade the waters flow, and washed away their filth. I am Kefir, disciple of Andraste and commander of her armies. I saw these things done, and knew the Makers smiled on us.
There we go. Then we also have disciple Havard.
The bones of the world stretched towards the sky's embrace, veiled in white, like a bride greeting her groom. Of what do I speak?
Okay. Let's repeat that again.
The bones of the world stretched towards the sky's embrace, veiled in white, like a
It
bride
sounds like
greeting her
mountains.
groom. Of what do I speak?
The mountains?
Yes. I carried Andraste's ashes out of Tevinter into the mountains to the east, where she could gaze ever into her Maker's sky. No more fitting a tomb than this could we find.
There we go. And then we also have Lady Facilia.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The debt of blood must be paid in full. Of what do I speak?
Could you repeat that?
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The debt of blood must be paid in full. Of what do I speak?
Vengeance?
Yes, my husband Hissarion would have chosen a quick death for Andraste. I made him swear that she would die publicly with her war leaders, that all would know the Imperium's
Ooh.
strength. I am justice. I am vengeance. Blood can only be repaid in blood.
Ooh, we managed to do it? Let's see. Oh, Prince Trian? Our brother?
Greetings, my exiled sister. I would lament your fate, but why should I? You have been cast out to walk the surface, whereas I... But I am too hard on you. Balin made fools of us both. Were I a spectator, I would applaud him for his clever manipulations. However, I find it hard for me to remain unbiased in this regard.
I'm sorry for what I did.
My sister, I know you are haunted by shame and regret. Let the past stay in the past. Take this and use it well. I give you this and my blessing. Remember me.
Ooh, what did we get? I'm not quite sure. Perhaps we will find it later. Here we go. Oh! We're fighting ourselves? Hold on a moment, that's fucking weird. Let's get Win first. I'll target Win. And then Shale, you can get yourself, perhaps. You can do this. Okay.
Go! Right.
Here we go. You can do Pommel.
It shall be done.
And do Sunder Arm. Oops. Okay. Alistair, who are you fighting? You're fighting the dog. You can do Shield Pommel. There we go. Perhaps you can do this shield. Oh no, that turned off that. Oh well.
Yes.
Target the wind still. And the thunder arms. Do mighty blow. I'm stunned.
That's it. Prepare to be crushed.
There we go. Let's go after her.
By the ancestors.
Ooh, wind is not doing well. I can get this. And I can do
Here.
pummel. There we go.
Come, let us end this.
There you go. And then when you can perhaps get shield back up. Here we go.
As you say.
And heal Alistair.
Immediately.
Never mind, he's down. Okay, let's get this. There we go. In the meantime, I can get me. Or Alistair. There we go. And the thunder arms.
Death to all pigeons.
Okay, can you do anything? No, not yet. But you can take this.
Send me.
Satisfyingly beneath my foot.
Do pummel.
That's it. Prepare to be crushed.
There we go. And then me.
This is good.
There we go. Can take that shield.
No.
I can do thunder arms. There we go.
The day.
I can't believe it actually put me down.
Okay, we can take this. There we go. And same with shale. There we go. And let's heal up a bit. There we go. Still is healing very slowly. Andraste loved her disciple as she loved the Maker. As we have faith.
Hey, you see those thingies over on the side of that huge chasm? I bet they're used for something. Maybe I should touch them or stand on them?
I can see a bridge. It's clearly
Ooh.
There's no way to cross on that.
Let's see. Okay. What about you, Alistair? Does this do anything?
That's it. That's an actual bridge piece right there. If we can get all the bridge pieces to be solid, we can make it across.
Okay. What about you, Win? None of these do anything, really. Okay. What if we choose a different one? Like so. And then shale. Let's see which one. Okay. What about that?
Mm-hmm.
None of these work. Maybe it's on this side? No. Okay, that's not it. Or here. There we go. And so both of these are done. And then for the next, you can go here. And then Alistair can go here. No, I fell though. There we go. So So I can move.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Here we go, is this it?
Maker's brand. Andraste only favored the clever, it seems.
Oh, actually managed to do that. Okay. What about this? What is this?
I thought it was a legend. I didn't believe.
So the urn is right there, but there's an altar in our way. This altar is little more than a dusty stone slab. You can make out an inscription carved into its face. Cast off the trapping of worldly life and cloak yourself in the goodness of spirit. King and slave, love and beggar, be born anew in the Maker's sight. We have to remove our equipment. Oh my god, we're all naked. Okay. Don't imagine we can...
You
Ooh.
have been through the trials of the gauntlet. You have walked the path of Andraste, and like her, you have been cleansed. You have proven yourself worthy, pilgrim. Approach the sacred ashes.
Oh, thankfully we have our armor back on. But she leveled up as well. They don't have a specialization either. What should I put it in? Do dexterity mostly for now. There we go. And then perhaps I can do rock barrage next. Yeah, let's try that. There we go. There's an unfortunate... Oh, never mind. So that's Andraste, the statue. And that's the urn, I imagine.
I didn't think anyone could succeed in finding Andraste's final resting place. But here she is.
What an odd thing to do with the honored dead. To store it in a pot. Bizarre.
I could not have asked for a greater honor than to be here. I will never forget this feeling.
These are the earthy remains of Andraste, prophet and bride of the Maker. Let's take a pinch of the ashes. You take a pinch of the ashes and place it in a leather pouch. There we go. So we found the Urn of Sacred Ashes and we have to now use it on our Eamon to heal him. We can do that. You stand before the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Okay, so we can't do anything else with it. There is an unfortunate adventure here though, with a bout of Magister Lords, golden demon pendant and some money. There's also a chest here. With a greater elixir of grounding. Is there anything on the other side perhaps? There's another chest. Here we go. With lesser ice self. So I'm guessing we have to go through here. Here we go. Do we have to fight the dragon now? I hope not. Let's try to make our way back. Here we go. The short path is there. Okay. Here we go. And we can go for here. There we go. We can tell Brother Genetivi about it. And go through here. There he is.
Welcome back. You were gone for quite some time. Well, did you find it?
Let's show him.
Is that? Oh, there's some dust on... No, that's not dust. Oh, Maker, I'm not worthy to look upon. What was it like, coming to the urn, I mean?
Nothing has touched me quite so deeply.
You are a very fortunate person. And so am I. Perhaps my research will not seem so much like blasphemy to the Chantry now. We must organize an expedition. There is so much history here, it must be studied. And pilgrims should be allowed to come to the urn.
That is not wise. Many will try to exploit this discovery.
But the urn belongs to all the faithful. How can you deny this to them? No, we must share it.
You have noble intentions, Brother Genetivi. But can you say the same of your brethren in the Chantry?
So everyone comes by and takes some ashes from the urn. Ooh, I hope that urn is self-replenishing.
No.
I will spread this good news or die trying.
If something bad comes of this, it's your fault.
I must return home. I have much to do. If you ever find yourself in Denerim, please visit me. I am not a rich man, but I have a small collection of interesting artifacts, and I do owe you a reward for coming to my rescue. I hope to see you soon, my friend.
Sure, we can do that. Here we go. So I'm guessing we just go back through here. Here we go. And let's go to the castle then, to give it to the Earl. Here we are. There we go. I'm guessing we have to just go to the Earl or to Bentegan.
You return. Might you have news?
I found the urn.
You have? Wonderful. Let us go at once to Eamon's side and see if the urn's healing powers live up to their reputation.
Ooh.
Where am I? Be calm, brother. You have been deathly ill for a very long time. Do you remember nothing?
Tegan? What are you doing here? Where is Isolde?
I am here, my husband.
And Connor? Where is my boy? Where is our son?
He lives. Though many others are dead. There is much to tell you, husband.
Dead? Then it was not a dream.
Much has happened since you fell ill, brother. Some of it will not be easy for you to hear.
Then tell me. I wish to hear all of it.
So he kinda knew what was going on the whole time? That's interesting.
This is most troubling.
There is much to be done, that is true. But I should first be thankful to those who have done so much. Grey Warden, you have not only saved my life, but kept my family safe as well. I am in your debt. Will you permit me to offer you a reward for your service?
I need your help against the Blight. That will do.
I understand, but regardless of your motivations, I feel you are worthy of a reward. I would like to honor your efforts. Nothing more.
As you wish, then.
Then allow me to declare you and those traveling with you champions of Redcliffe. You will always be a welcome guest within these halls. And for you, Warden, a shield of the same make as those that have been given to our finest knights.
Thank you, Your Grace.
We should speak of Loghain, brother. There is no telling what he will do once he learns of your recovery.
Loghain instigates a civil war even though the Darkspawn are on our very doorstep. Long I have known him. He is a sensible man, one who never desired power.
I was there when he announced he was taking control of the throne, Eamon. He is mad with ambition, I tell you.
Mad indeed. Mad enough to kill Kaelan, to attempt to kill myself and destroy my lands. Whatever happened to him, Loghain must be stopped. What's more, we can scarce afford to fight this war to its bitter end.
But you can unite the nobility against Loghain, can't you?
I could unite those opposing Loghain, yes. But not all oppose him. He has some very powerful allies. We have no time to wage a campaign against him. Someone must surrender if Ferelden is to have any chance at fighting the Darkspawn.
But once everything learns what he has done...
I will spread word of Loghain's treachery, both here and against the king. But it will be but a claim made without proof. Those claims will give Loghain's allies pause, but we must combine it with a challenge Loghain cannot ignore. We need someone with a stronger claim to the throne than Loghain's daughter, the Queen.
Are you referring to Alistair, brother? Are you certain?
I would not propose such a thing if we had an alternative, but the unthinkable has occurred.
Ooh. You intend to put Alistair forward as king?
Tegan and I have a claim through marriage, but we would seem opportunists no better than Loghain. Alistair's claim is by blood.
And what about me? Does anyone care what I want?
You have a responsibility, Alistair. Without you, Loghain wins. I would have to support him for the sake of Ferelden. Is that what you want?
No, my lord.
I see only one way to proceed. I will call for a landsmeet, a gathering of all of Ferelden's nobility in the city of Denerim. There, Ferelden can decide who shall rule, one way or another. Then the business of fighting our true foe can begin. What say you to that, my friend? I do not wish to proceed without your blessing.
What's stopping Loghain from just attacking Redcliffe?
Why do you think he had me poisoned? He wanted me gone without having to confront me directly. If I call for a landsmeet, refusing the compromise and attacking Redcliffe will only support our accusations. I'm sure he'd rather I died from the poison. Had the demon not interfered, that's exactly what would have happened.
Do you think this landsmeet will work?
That depends. If we cannot get a consensus in the landsmeet for Alistair, we cannot afford to oppose Loghain either. Does that mean Loghain could win? A man who killed his own king, who has gone mad with power? Perhaps. We must see that he does not.
But what about the Darkspawn?
Ferelden must stand united to defeat the Darkspawn. A fractured nation will not defeat the Blight, even given my army and those gathered with your treaties.
Wouldn't it be easy to simply just kill Loghain?
I'm not sure that would help our cause. We would become the criminals, and our accusations would become excuses. Furthermore, I'm not even certain where Loghain might be.
What are my options?
You have already found allies, but we need those to fight Darkspawn. I truly believe the Landsmeet is our best option. We could attempt to wage a military campaign against Loghain, but even if we win, would we have enough left to defeat the Darkspawn?
No, but neither would Loghain.
Perhaps Loghain gambles on this attitude, that everyone will decide facing the Darkspawn is more vital than facing him, so that he leads us against the Horde.
Seems we have little choice.
Very well. I will send out the word. But before we proceed, I believe there is the matter of the mage, my son's tutor. He still lives, I understand.
He does. He is in the dungeon, brother.
Have him brought here, Tegan. I wish to see him. Jowan, what you have done is not in question. You tried to assassinate me and set into motion a series of events that nearly destroyed everything I cherish. What have you to say in your own defense?
Nothing, my lord. Other than to say I am sorry. I expect no mercy for what I've done.
I see. Grey Warden, have you anything to say on Jowan's behalf?
He seems earnest in his desire to repent.
Oh? That is unexpected. And what would you have me do? As the injured party, my ability to see the merciful path is strained.
Let's give him to the Circle of Magi.
True enough, and wisely said. Jowan, I hereby turn you over to the Tower of the Circle of Magi. May the Maker have mercy on your soul.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, back to the matter of the Landsmeet. It will take some time to recall my forces and organize our allies. I would prefer to wait until that is done before calling the Landsmeet. In the meantime, I suggest you pursue the remainder of the Grey Warden treaties. We will need all the allies we can get if we are to defeat the Darkspawn Horde.
So I'm guessing that is up next. So we have to gather the army, use the Grey Warden treaties to gain the help of the different factions. All Eamon has been revived and plans to call a Landsmeet in Dunrim. In the meantime, you must gather your allies using the signed Grey Warden treaties. So I believe we did this. And so we can either go to Orzammar or go to the Dalish clans. I think I'll do that next. But before I do anything, I wanna head back to our camp real quick. And perhaps we can go talk with some of our companions. I think I'll give out gifts as well soon enough. So we can talk with everyone, see how everyone is doing.
Yes, that's the way. Now guard yourself.
Oh, the training? Let's go here and to camp. Here we are. Let's see if anyone has anything to say. Mostly Alistair, since everyone wants him to become king now.
Yes?
I have some questions.
Of course.
Oh, perhaps you can do this. What is it like to be a Grey Warden with all the others?
I didn't know them for very long. But I guess it was longer than you. You never met them all, did you? They were quite a group. Actually, they felt like an extended family, since we were all cut off from our former lives. We also laughed more than you'd think. There was this one time... Well, you probably don't want to hear stories about men you didn't know.
No, I'd like to hear about them.
There was one Grey Warden who came all the way from the Anderfells. What was his name? Gregor... He was a burly man with the biggest, fuzziest beard you've ever seen. And the man could drink. He drank All the time, but he never got drunk. Finally, we all made a pool to see just how many pints it would take to put him under the table.
Sounds like you had a lot of fun.
Sometimes. We were kin of a sort. All of us had gone through the joining, so we knew... Well, anyhow, it doesn't have to be deadly serious all the time. Anyhow, we never did find out. He said he'd drink a pint for every half pint that the rest of us drank. He was still going by the time the rest of us were passed out. I'm told that Duncan walked in later on and saw us all passed out from one end of the hall to the other, and Gregor still drinking. Duncan laughed until he nearly... Until...
I'm sorry, this must be hard on you.
Yes, I suppose so. I thought I was done with this, but it just struck me that I have nothing to remember Duncan by, nothing at all. There's no body, not even a token of his that I could take with me. That must sound really stupid to you.
You have your memories of him.
I just would have liked something of his to take with me, that's all. Well, there's no use in moaning about it, is there? He's gone. Let's just go.
That's sad.
I'm wondering something. I'd like to know your thoughts about some of our traveling companions. Do you mind if I ask?
Go ahead. I don't mind.
Zevran, the elf. You can't trust him, can you? Do you believe his so-called vow?
Maybe. We'll see.
That's a lot to put on a maybe, isn't it? He's an assassin. The crows aren't known for giving up. Maybe he's just biding his time.
I'm willing to give him a chance.
Well, if you are, then maybe I should too. But that doesn't mean I won't keep an eye on him. He's just too shifty. What about Sten? The way he looks at me with those eyes. Creepy. And he's so quiet for someone so big.
I respect him.
The more I talk to him, the more reasonable he does seem. His philosophy is so strange. But it doesn't sound at all as vile as the Chantry describes it. And yet, he killed all those people. He doesn't even deny it. Doesn't that bother you?
He seems to regret what he did.
I'm not so sure that his regret means the same as it would for us. The Kunari sense of honor is a bit hard to grasp. For me, anyway. What about Liliana? Is she crazy? Or do you really believe in her vision?
I believe that she believes in her vision.
That's one way to put it. I don't know what to make of her. If you look at her when she doesn't see you, she just looks so sad. I almost feel guilty taking her away from her life.
It was her choice.
Yes, I know. Still, I feel badly for her. Morrigan, do you trust her? Think about it. Maybe Flemeth sent her with us for some other reason than she said.
What reason could she have to betray us?
Hello? Have you met her? I think she'd need a reason not to betray us.
I think we're useful to her.
Well, there is that. Enough. I think my curiosity is sated. Let's get back to it, shall we?
I think I'll leave this episode here, and then in the next we can talk more with everyone. We can go over some codexes, and then also I want to go and give them the gifts that we have, because I believe we have quite a few here. Yeah. So we can give them that. And then I think I will head either here to Soldier's Peak maybe, or there was someone here as well that we can go. And I believe we can also go to Demnerum to take care of some of the missions that we did there, or did along the path. And then we can go ahead and go to the Brazilian outskirts, I believe. It's where the Dalish clans are at. So I'll see you guys then. Bye!